Hi guys, this is going to be a very quick review of why I will not buy FIFA 20. I've been playing the game since 1998. The last 3 years I've been playing Ultimate Team for about 1,000 hours each year, so around 4,000 hours in the last 3 years. FIFA 17, FIFA 18, FIFA 19. I will not buy FIFA 20. Main reason is because I do not feel enough joy. It's mostly frustration from the game for many reasons. 90% is frustration and 10% is joy, and I do not want to do that again in FIFA 20. They did not improve career mode. They did not implement any kind of improvement in FIFA 20 in the career mode. They advertised the conference mode or stuff like that, but that's not nearly enough to actually make the career mode playable against the Ultimate Team. I played Ultimate Team for 3 years and I never got an icon in packs. Pack rewards are awful. You do get a little bit more packs in FIFA 19 than before, but still the rewards from packs are so low that you practically don't have a chance to get anything worthwhile. What you do get, you sell it on the market and you try to get enough coins to actually buy a decent player. Icon you will most definitely not be able to buy 4-5 months into the game, depending on how much you trade. I traded my way, I think, to having a profit of 3 or 4 million coins throughout the season of FIFA 19. That's the only way I actually get coins in game. I spend very little money. If you do not plan to spend 500 euros in game or 1,000 euros in game on pack rewards, you will not be able to have a team that's going to be able to play on competitive level against the best players. I'm not saying best players like pros. I'm just saying top 15%. You will not be able to play against those guys because you don't spend enough money in game. It's a pay-to-win game. The market itself deteriorates over time, so a player you buy is going to be worse and worse because new SBCs and new cards are coming out, so you're constantly lagging behind. You need to play every day. You need to play too much time. They decreased career mode, the FUT Champions and Weekend League, the amount of games you need to play, but still it's a lot. The lags and the servers are one of the hugest issues, which game slowdown, game delay, lag. You're constantly trying to beat that delay. You're passing the ball, you're trying to outwit your opponent, but the delay is a much bigger problem because you press X and you feel how long it takes actually for the player to pass the ball. Quarter of a second or third of a second. Really a lot. I play from Bosnia and Herzegovina. I play other games too. I don't feel this kind of a delay. There are many other issues. I would say one of the biggest is also scripting and momentum, which in my opinion is real thing. From what I saw, every other game you have this issue. You're leading 2-0, 3-0. The game just changes its chemistry, changes its momentum, and it's not related to you as a player, your concentration. It's actually related only to the game, because I've played long enough to train myself to be coherent, consistent, concentrated, everything. But I'm not able to play out the game because it just doesn't want to. I have like 20 in those games. I have like 20-25 shots, 20 shots on goal, on target, and the ball will not go in. And your opponent, who is advantaged at the time, has the ability to score like long shot 35-40 meters with a player who has like 50 long shots. Doesn't matter. The game just wants it to happen that way. It's true for the Ultimate Team, but it's also true in some games in career mode. I think they developed the momentum thing throughout the career mode, and they just implemented it in Ultimate Team. It's a way for EA to earn more money. Everything they do is oriented towards that. SBCs are heavily overpriced. I don't think that last year the only SBC that ever was worthwhile for me was Zlatan Ibrahimovic, who was 92. He's a beast of a player, but as soon as like 2 months passed, there were players who had a really good shooting ability, similar to his, but were much faster than him. So in these terms, he deteriorated a little bit, but he was worthwhile. He was SBC who was worthwhile. Everything else is just a ripoff. Icon SBCs are biggest ripoff ever. And they do one more thing, which is very intentional by EA. It's making icons overpriced. So heavily overpriced that you just are not able to buy icons from playing the game. You have to spend money. Having all this summed up, and having the fact that EA is not improving career mode. This year they just improved I think, the conference mode, where before game and after game you have a conference, and you just improve your team morale and stuff like that. That's not enough. You need to able to improve stadiums. You need to able to financially and business wise market your team and make investments in this sense, to have a lot of money pouring into the club for you to decide what to do, gives you more ability and more interesting style to the game and stuff like that. There's so many improvements they could make. They could make a custom team for national teams. So in a career as a player or in a career as a manager, you could manage and play in those teams, because they don't have license. Even for Croatia, who was second last year in the World Cup, they don't have license for it. So nobody was from Croatia able to play with Croatian national team in career mode, which is awful. So I would suggest, if they were thinking about it, they would think of it too, like you make a custom nation which could compete in every competition. You design it so a player enters the name of the nation and select which nationalities are eligible to play for this nation, so you can sum them up as a manager, and that's it. You organize it yourself. You don't need license for that, and you're enabling your players to enjoy the game. But you are not intending to do that. You just want to earn more money, and that's all everything you're caring about, EA. So for this reason, I will not buy FIFA 20. I will not play it. This is the shortest possible review that I could make about this, and bye bye.